Gaga was last seen to great effect, taking off for the very last time the wonderful legendary singer Tony Bennett on his very last performance at Radio City Music Hall in the heart of New York City. But after that wonderful deed, it seems that she's been embroiled in something of a backlash, this time involving President Biden. But what is it? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Hope you're keeping well today. And these particular stories do make me laugh because, as we told you recently, of course, President Biden has a very strange sort of effect for us Brits over here. He's not really that well known. And now, thank you, of course, to that Camilla story that broke, if you get the pun. A lot of people now do know of him, but of course, the former President of the United States, Donald Trump, described him as Sleepy Joe. And that's really how a lot of people see him. If you recall at the COP26 event, he fell asleep during some of the speeches. I mean, how could you possibly need to do that, President? They were so riveting. Thankfully, of course, Greta Thunberg was kept outside, or else she could have been dozing for days. But back, of course, to this particular embroiling story. Now, as you know, Lady Gaga, right, was invited to sing as an inaugural event, which is, of course, the big event for any president. And, you know, there were quite a lot of crowds there, although it's during the pandemic. There weren't as many, obviously, as people were allowed. And Lady Gaga herself said it was an honour. I always think it's a bit tricky, you know, when you're a celebrity and you do these sort of politics. I mean, it goes way back, of course, to that infamous Marilyn Monroe event where she sang at Madison Square Garden the famous Happy Birthday for the then President Kennedy. Remember that? Of course, who could forget the gorgeous Marilyn? But interesting to note that Lady Gaga trying to rack up a bit of interest in her latest TV project, all about, of course, a big drama that she's starring in. She claimed that the dress that she wore at the inaugural event was in fact bulletproof. Well, once again, it appears that these celebrities are telling huge porkies because the designers have now come out and said, absolute tosh, the dress wasn't bulletproof at all. You know, they don't know where she's come up with that, or indeed, you know, if it's just a PR stunt, or more importantly, is she having a bit of fun? Of course, they do basically say she could have been wearing underneath a bulletproof vest. But what image is that? And of course that of the President Biden, who's now also waded into the fight because he knows that this doesn't make his presidency look that good. Because of course on that sort of event, you really think your main star attraction singer should be wearing something bulletproof. Once again, Lady Gaga's got the world talking about her for perhaps all the wrong reasons, and no doubt taking too many lessons about publicity from the former Queen of Pop, Madonna herself. Whichever way, as I say, we're now learning more and more about President Biden, but perhaps for all the wrong reasons. I don't know about you, but I prefer Camilla's take on the thing. Just laugh it off and move on. Neil Sean in the heart of London.